Good evening, folks. This is MK Metro Weather bringing you a weather breakdown. So we're starting right now around 6 p.m. Tuesday night. See a nice little squall line coming through in here. It's going to pack a punch, especially the further southwest you are. This is the very latest GFS model. If we want to go over to the Euro model, we can also see, right, look at that. Just a bundle of a mess. Lots of strong winds, damaging winds, large hail, few tornadoes possible. I think the bigger tornado threat will be out here in southwestern Wisconsin, and I think the further east, like Waukesha, Jefferson, northeastern part of Walworth, would be more of a wind and hail threat. Taking a look at the temperatures, so there is 60s. Looks like upper 50s, low 60s. I think it may go a little higher than that, honestly. I think the Euro model's quote unquote downplaying a little bit right there. So there is right there is 6 p.m. There's midnight. Notice at 6 a.m. pretty good dew points. Not bad. This is the NAM, one of the NAM models. Came out a little bit ago. If we take a look, this has a lot of good moisture, especially working into western Wisconsin. Dane, Rock counties need to be watched very closely. Right now, I'm targeting Rock and or Greene County, so that's one county over. And then I will make my way east with the storms. Go to temperature real quick. Looking at the NAM, you can see it's hinting at some low to mid 60s potentially. There's 6 p.m. Oh, let me go back one. Come on. There we go. Low 60s, mid to upper 60s. I think that warm front is just going to get above the border. So Rock, maybe Walworth County too. I would not be surprised, to be honest with you. So here is the high resolution rapid refresh model. I need to change that to 18Z because the other models do not go far enough out. The other runs. It's weird how it works. Don't question it. So if we go into Tuesday, look at those 70s. Not far from us. So right there. This is one of the bigger questions. What happens with those temperatures? How much does it cool us down? If we go to what the radar will potentially look like. Here comes that. It looks like a bunch of blah, but I'm telling you that first round could pack a little bit of punch. I will not rule that out at all. I think the first round would be a wind hail threat area wide, maybe a very isolated spin up, but that's extremely isolated. So here's 8 p.m. on Tuesday. See, the good cells are in Rock County. Good looking line right there. So that's 8 p.m. Come on, phone, please work with me. We're going to go ahead one frame. There's 9 p.m. And I did note, okay, this might be just me a little off topic, but do you see the head and the arms on a person? That's just me. Then we're going to see them move into more closer to the lake. Out of here by 10, in this model saying 10 p.m. But I want to watch for these little cells behind. Any of those could drop some hail and some brief gusty winds. So here is 1 a.m. We are in the clear. Notice there is a few showers initiating to our west. And we can go a little bit further. I'm not super concerned right now, but definitely like not going to blow off Wednesday morning a few stronger cells. I don't quite think they reach severe potential, but it's most definitely possible. I will continue to monitor that as we get closer. Sorry. So this is going to be the RRFSA. This is what we call one of the more extreme models from time to time. They sometimes overdo it. But honestly, I think it's got it nailed down pretty well. Maybe a first round. The question is, do we get that first round or not? If we don't get that first round, things are going to be way different around here. I think we'll have a little bit more juice in the atmosphere. So here is 8 p.m. See some good cells. Oh, and now we don't want to work. Okay, let's try that again. So that is 19, 20, 21. So you can see eastern Iowa, southwestern Wisconsin. If you have travel plans for whatever reason tomorrow, I do it earlier because it'll be around 5, 6 p.m. There's a really nasty looking squall line right there. You do not want to be driving in that. So as it pushes east, like I said, those cells behind it could pack a punch. This is 9 p.m. tomorrow night. Few cells packing a little bit of a punch. We'll have to see what the Storm Prediction Center says tomorrow morning. You can see we're looking at 11 p.m. Because if you recall, if we go to our handy dandy map, we are in daylight saving 21, so about 4 p.m. So 3Z is about 10 p.m. This is 5, so this is about actually midnight. Few cells, maybe one or two stronger ones, and that it was making its way out. Like most models do have stuff forming back here. I will say that openly and honestly. There are some storms that will probably fire off from the west-northwest. You can actually see there's a really good cell right over Big Bend, Southern Waukesha, Vernon, East Troy. Man, maybe a little to the northeast Troy, we'll see. And this is around 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. I'm not sure how long I'm going to chase tomorrow. There will come a point where I go home because I don't want to be out all... Because I will be out pretty early tomorrow in the afternoon. I want to look at the rainfall. Because one thing I've been asked a few times is how much rain are we going to see out of this? See if we can get it to work. Okay. Let's try this. Let's try the Euro. See if the Euro wants to cooperate. Now, does the Euro want to cooperate? Yes, it does. So, decent amount of rain. I think if you get stuck underneath any of those storms, you could easily get inch and a half. I know this says a little bit lower. Let me go back to the GFS and see if it wants to cooperate now. The 18Z is coming out. Let's take a... I think we took a peek at this, but I haven't seen the rainfall totals yet. So about an inch. Further west, maybe a little bit more. Especially if you for some reason have travel plans to Iowa tomorrow, stay with the forecast. It's going to change a little bit. It will be a dicey drive if you're driving tomorrow. Just want to take one quick peek at dew points, what the GFS is showing. So the GFS, okay, so this is about 7 p.m. Notice the 60s. Rock County, Walworth County. Okay, I must be seeing things. This looks like, you see the eye of a bird? Maybe just me. Anyway, then it makes its way out. End of the week. It's not going to be very warm. We'll take a quick peek. We're going to go to the previous model run, which is 12Z. Not much changes with the temperature, just so you know. So might have a nice day Thursday, But here comes the cold air. 40s, maybe some 50s. Nighttime, I would, if you've planted, yikes. But more focus on our severe weather threat. This is another version of the NAM. Let's go to 18Z. See what this shows. I took a peek, but I didn't really fully investigate on it yet. It's got temperatures right there. It's got them. Look at where that difference is. Not far off. A little shift in this track or the forecast, and we could be talking some stronger, potentially more severe storms. Take a look at reflectivity. So basically radar. I will warn you, this may look like nothing, but these are some pretty good storms. It's got a nice system coming in the late morning. So something I would definitely keep an eye on. If you have questions, feel free to leave them below. But thank you for watching. Drop a like. Feel free to subscribe and have a